Let us pray. O God, who by the passion of Christ your Son, our Lord, abolished the death inherited from ancient sin by every succeeding generation, grant that just as, being conformed to him, we have borne by the law of nature the image of the man of earth, so by the sanctification of grace, we may bear the image of the man of heaven through Christ our Lord.
He is high and greatly exalted. Even as many were amazed at him, so marred was his look beyond all semblance, and his appearance beyond that of the sons of man. So shall he startle many nations. Because of him, kings shall stand speechless. For those who have not been told shall see. Those who have not heard shall ponder it. Who would believe what we have heard? To whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? He grew up like a sapling before him, like a shoot from the parched earth. There was in him no stately bearing to make us look at him, nor appearance that would attract us to him. He was spurned and avoided by people, a man of suffering, accustomed to infirmity, one of those from whom people hide their faces, spurned, and we held him in no esteem. Yet it was for our infirmities that he bore, our sufferings that he endured, while we thought of him as stricken, as one smitten by God and afflicted. But he was pierced for our offenses, crushed for our sins. Upon him was the chastisement that makes us whole. By his stripes we were healed. We had all gone astray like sheep, each following his own way. But the Lord laid upon him the guilt of us all. Though he was harshly treated, he submitted and opened not his mouth. Like a lamb led to the slaughter, or a sheep before the shearers, he was silent and opened not his mouth. Oppressed and condemned, he was taken away, and who would have thought any more of his destiny? But he was cut off from the land of the living and smitten for the sin of his people. A grave was assigned to him among the wicked, and a burial place with evildoers, though he had done no wrong, nor spoken any falsehood. But the Lord was pleased to crush him in infirmity. If he gives his life as an offering for sin, he shall see his descendants in a long life, and the will of the Lord shall be accomplished through him. Because of his affliction, he shall see the light in fullness of days. Through his suffering, my servant shall justify many, and their guilt he shall bear. Therefore, I will give him his portion among the great, and he shall divide the spoils with the mighty, because he surrendered himself to death, and was counted among the wicked, and he shall take away the sins of many, and win pardon for their offenses. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Into your hands I commend my spirit. because of all my faults, I have become a reproach, and object of scorn to my neighbors, and of fear to my friends. Those who see me in the street flee from me. I have forgotten my someone dead, and have become like a broken vessel. But as for me, I trust in you, Lord. I say you are my God. My lot is in your hands. Deliver me from the hands of my enemies, and those who pursue me. Let your face shine on your servant. Save me with your merciful love. Be strong, let your heart take courage. All who hope in the Lord. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, since we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold fast to our confession. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who has similarly been tested in every way, yet without sin. So let us confidently approach the throne of grace to receive mercy and to find grace for timely help. In the days when Christ was in the flesh, he offered prayers and supplications with loud cries and tears to the one who was able to save him from death, and he was heard because of his reverence. Son though he was, he learned obedience from what he suffered. And when he was made perfect, he became the source of eternal salvation for all who obey him. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Jesus went on with his disciples across the Kidron Valley to where there was a garden, into which he and his disciples entered. Judas, his betrayer, also knew the place, because Jesus had often met there with his disciples. So Judas got a band of soldiers and guards from the chief priests and the Pharisees, and went there with lanterns, torches, and weapons. Jesus, knowing everything that was going to happen to him, went out and said to them,
Whom are you looking for?
They answered him,
Jesus of Nazareth.
They turned away and fell to the ground. So he again asked them,
Whom are you looking for?
They said,
Jesus
answered,
I told you that I am. So if you are looking for me, let these men go.
This was to fulfill what he had said. I have not lost any of those you gave me. Then Peter, Simon, who had a sword, drew it, struck the high priest's slave, and cut off his right ear. The slave's name was Malchus. Jesus said to Peter,
Put your sword into its scabbard. Shall I not drink the cup that the Father gave me?
So the band of soldiers, the tribune, and the Jewish guards seized Jesus, bound him and brought him to Annas first. He was the father-in-law of Caiaphas, who was high priest that year. It was Caiaphas who had counseled the Jews that it was better that one man should die rather than the people. Simon Peter and another disciple followed Jesus. Now the other disciple was known to the high priest, and he entered the courtyard of the high priest with Jesus. But Peter stood at the gate outside. So the other disciple, the acquaintance of the high priest, went out and spoke to the gatekeeper and brought Peter in. Then the maid who was the gatekeeper said to Peter,
You are not
he said, Now the slaves and the girls were standing around the charcoal fire that they had made, because it was cold, and were warming themselves. Peter was also standing there, keeping on. The high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and about his doctrine. Jesus answered him,
I have spoken publicly to the world. I have always taught in the synagogue or in the temple area where all the Jews gather, and in secret I have said nothing. Why ask me? Ask those who heard what I said to them. They know what I said.
When he had said this, one of the temple guards standing there struck Jesus and said, Jesus answered him,
If I have spoken wrongly, testify to the wrong. But if I have spoken rightly, why do you strike me?
Then Annas sent him bound to Caiaphas the high priest. Now Simon Peter was standing there keeping watch, and they said to him, He denied it and said, One of the high priests, a relative of the one whose ear Peter had cut off, said, Again Peter denied it, and immediately the cock crowed. Then they brought Jesus from Caiaphas to the praetorium. It was morning, and they themselves did not enter the praetorium, in order not to be defiled, so they could eat the Passover. So Pilate came out to them and said, They answered and said to him, Pilate said to them,
Take him yourselves and judge him according to your law.
the Jews answered him,
We do not have the right to persecute anyone.
in order that the word of Jesus might be fulfilled, that he said, indicating the kind of death he would die. So Pilate went into the Praetorium and summoned Jesus and said to him,
Are you not king of the Jews?
Jesus answered,
Do you say this on your own, or have others told you about me?
Pilate answered,
I am not a Jew. Your own nation and the chief priests wanted you over to me. What have you done?
Jesus answered,
My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom did belong to this world, my attendants would be fighting to keep me from being handed over to the Jews. But as it is, my kingdom is not here.
So Pilate said to him,
Then you are a king.
Jesus answered,
You say I am a king. For this I was born, and for this I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice.
Pilate said to him,
What is truth?
when he had said this, he again went out to the Jews and said to them,
I find no guilt in him, but you have a custom that I release a prisoner to you at Passover. Do you want me to release you, the King of the Jews?
they cry out again,
Not this one, but Barabbas.
now Barabbas was a revolutionary. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him scourged. And the soldiers wore a crown of thorns and placed it on his head, and clothed him in a purple cloak, and they came to him and said,
Hail, King of the Jews!
and they struck him repeatedly. Once more Pilate went out and said to them,
No, I am bringing him out to you, so that you may know that I find no guilt in him.
So Jesus came out, wearing the crown of thorns and the purple cloak, and he said to them,
Behold the Lamb!
when the chief priests and the gods saw him, they cried out,
Crucify him! Crucify him!
Pilate said to them,
Take him yourselves and crucify him. I find no guilt in him.
the Jews answered,
We have a law, and according to that law he ought to die, because he made himself the Son of God.
now when Pilate heard this statement, he became even more afraid, and went back into the Praetorium and said to Jesus,
Where are you from?
Jesus did not answer him, so Pilate said to him,
Do you not speak to me? Do you not know that I have power to release you, and I have power to crucify you?
Jesus answered him,
You would have no power over me if it had not been given to you from above. For this reason, the one who handed me over to you has the greater sin.
Consequently, Pilate tried to release him, but the Jews cried out,
If you release him, you are not a friend of Caesar. Everyone who makes himself a king opposes Caesar.
When Pilate heard these words, he brought Jesus out and seated him on the judge's bench in the place called for payment, in Hebrew, Golgotha. It was preparation day for Passover, and it was about noon. And he said to the Jews,
Behold your king!
they cried out,
Take him away! Take him away! Crucify him!
Pilate said to them,
Shall I crucify your king?
the chief priests answered.
We have no king but Caesar.
Then he handed him over to them to be crucified. So they took Jesus, and carrying the cross himself, he went out to what was called the place of a skull, in Hebrew, Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with him 2 others, one on either side with Jesus in the middle. Pilate also had an inscription written and put on the cross. It read, Jesus the Nazarene, the King of the Jews. Now many of the Jews read this inscription, because the place where Jesus was crucified was near the city. And it was written in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek. So the chief priests of the Jews said to Pilate,
Do not write the King of the Jews, but that he say, I am the King of the Jews.
Pilate answered,
What I have written.
when the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his clothes and divided into 4 shares, a share for each soldier. They also took his tunic, but the tunic was seamless, woven in one piece from the top down. So they said to one another,
Let us not tear it, but cast lots for it to see whose it will be.
in order that the passage of Scripture might be fulfilled that says, they divided my garments among them, and for my vesture they cast lots. This is what the soldiers did. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Clopas, and Mary of Magdala. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother,
Woman, behold your son.
then he said to the disciple,
Behold your mother.
and from that hour the disciple took her into his home. After this, aware that everything was not finished, in order that the Scripture might be fulfilled, Jesus said,
I thirst.
there was a vessel with common wine, so they put a sponge soaked in wine on the stick of hyssop and put it up to his mouth. When Jesus had taken the wine, he said,
It is finished.